Well guys, today I'm going to be doing a Viper VOD review. Now I haven't done a VOD review in quite some time, and last time I did one was for Upset when he was rank 1, and this time it's going to be for Viper. I recently got my non-Draven account where I'm not playing any Draven to Diamond 1 with a 76% win rate. Not too shabby. We're getting certainly up there, at least. But before I start the video, I just want to give a quick thank you to u.gg for sponsoring this video. u.gg is a build site where you can essentially look up builds, rune pages. You can see there's a pro builds tabs. You can look at counter matchups. You can look at matchups. You can do so much with it. And I think it's a great tool, and I heavily recommend you use it, especially if you don't know exactly what you should be building. It's just a nice place where you can get everything you need. Link is down in the description, down below. But that's it, let's get into the video. In this video, I'm going to be trying to go over Viper's VODs. He's going to be playing Vayne in this game, and we're going to look over his stream, from his perspective, and I want to try to analyze it and tell you guys what he's doing that you need to do. Also, first of all, we're going to lower the volume a little bit because he has a translator and pretty annoying. Viper has essentially inspired me to learn other ADs, and in this video I'll try to sum up how he inspired me. So here you can see his team is invading. The Malzahar already used his flash. Should be a kill. Yeah, they get the kill on the Malzahar. First blood is Vayne. Not too shabby. So here he now has a dagger and a pink ward picked up. He could have went boots, but he goes to dagger to get the most attack speed, and he could have also gotten a longsword, but then he wouldn't have had enough for a pink ward, so that's why he goes to dagger there. You can see it just pops the Malzahar shield. He tries to get a Q for an auto reset, but doesn't get it. He also went fleet this game. I've seen him go both fleet and PTA on Vayne. I think both are fine. PTA is more damage while fleet is more sustain. So it kind of depends how you want to play the lane. There you see him dashing forwards, trades 2 for 2 autos. He also uses his dash there to dodge the Malzahar silence. And what you should really be looking at here is his auto spacing. He's very good at staying the maximum range from his auto attacks. He doesn't walk any closer than he needs to walk. He stays the exact line that he needs to be to still get in range for the auto, but not any closer than that. And that's something that requires a lot of patience and also a lot of practice, and something that I could do a lot better myself. And it also makes it so that the people that want to trade with you and want to punish you, it's a lot harder for them. Looks like Greg is, oh my, wow. The Malzahar dies anyways because he doesn't have flash, but okay, he doesn't heal the Shen, but does kill the Kai'Sa. Okay, that's very good for him. He's now 3-0, very fed as Vayne early game. Definitely looking like a very good game for him right now. So he's just going to stay here for some tower damage. Both Kai'Sa and Malzahar are dead, so should be pretty free. Oh, he lives the CS there, but it's fine. So yeah, he just pushes this up, and then he realizes he needs to recall, otherwise he's going to get a really bad recall timing. So he just leaves the last 3 CS there and doesn't decide to greed for that. And the wave's also now going to be slow pushing into him, which is really nice for him. So he decides to pick up a pickaxe and another dagger. Okay, so he's going Rageblade Rush this game, I guess. Yeah, he's going Rageblade Rush. Could also be going, no, yeah, he's going Rageblade. You can go both with Vayne. You can go both Bork and Rageblade. It kind of depends on what I've seen, at least. Is Rageblade is more damage while Bork is more sustain. And Bork is also easier to use because you don't need to stack it up. While Rageblade also, I think, scales a lot quicker than Bork. Because you get your W's every 2 autos instead of every 3, which means that you get so much more max health damage. This is true damage as well. It's just really, really nice. You can also see that he's maxing his W. It's quite standard on main right now. He wanted to get an auto there, but you realize if he greets for the auto there, then he's going to lose the trade, so he decides to just go for one auto. But you can see that he wanted to use his Q as an auto reset. That's a big part of Vayne, is using your Q as an auto reset. What I mean by that is that when you auto attack, you need to wait until your next auto, but by using your Q, you don't need to wait, pretty much. It's a simplified version of it. Okay, so he dodges the... Okay. Ooh, does he die though? He dies with heal up. Okay. I guess even the best don't use their heal. But he dodged the Lee Sin Q there, and he also dodged the Malzahar Q. So, yeah, that's still pretty good for him. And the Kai'Sa Flash, so should be able to punish her pretty easily now. Just gonna walk back to base. He also picked up Berserker Greaves. That's pretty common to get boots pretty early. So he's just gonna probably push this in, I think. Yeah, he's just gonna hard push this in. So you can see they want to just clear out the vision. And I think he's going to be a lot stronger than the Kai'Sa right now, so they want to try and set up a fight. And if the Shen hits a taunt, the person who gets taunted should pretty much be dead, so. Although, I don't know actually, are they that much stronger now? They're 4 and 3. There he wanted to auto Q E, but he well, just auto eat and well, didn't do any damage and just used those mana. Okay, so here's the Lee Sin for another gank. Okay, he just eats him backwards. Yeah, that's really well played. He just... Okay. He makes it look so easy. The thing is, it's not necessarily the mechanical play there to eat the Lee Sin, but it's that he's not too far pushed forward that he can be punished for it, you know? He's playing so far back that when the Lee Sin comes, the Lee Sin has to jump in, but he's still not in kick range, so you can just stun him. And then they collapse on him, and they get the first tower. Doesn't get any kills for it, and also shares the first tower gold, but it's still really good. Gets a free wave here. He's still the Ken from the Shen with Relic Shield. Okay, so they recall. I'm guessing he's gonna go... Okay, he continues going bottom lane. And yeah, you can see that he's building towards a Rage Blade here. And he's probably... Okay, so he just paps bottom lane. He's gonna push this out. Pushes that out, and then he's probably gonna rotate to mid lane. Oh no, he stays bottom lane. Surprised they're going for this, actually. They could be collapsed on here, but I guess they do have enough vision. So the reason why they can do this, is because they have a ward here and here. So if the enemy mid laner or if the enemy jungler were to come, then they need to walk here and then here, and they also have a pink ward here. So the way that they could get collapsed on is very unlikely. So they're pretty much safe to do whatever they want right here, and especially since they're ahead as well, they'd probably win the 2v3, so they'd need to send 4 people down to get them, and it's very unlikely that they wouldn't see them on the vision that they currently have. Okay, so now he has this Rage Blade. He's just gonna reset, wait for the Rage Blade, buys the Rage Blade. Yeah, so now he's gonna head over to the mid lane. He's a lot stronger than the Kai'Sa right now, so maybe he can do something. Although the Malzahar is still a threat, because he can just press R and then... Well, he can't... Okay. Well, I guess she's dead. Or not? Yeah, she is. And he's dead as well. He doesn't use his E there because he realizes the only way he lives there is if Viper uses E when the Malzahar flashes. So if he just saves his E, the Malzahar's dead anyways. He's just going to continue pushing out mid lane, and I'm guessing he's going to get some tower damage, and never mind, the Urgot's mid lane. Then he'll... Okay, he's staying mid lane. He's not getting the top wave. He's not getting the top wave. Oh, the Camel's getting that, yeah. Yeah, just going to get some tower damage. Maybe they're going to try to dive? No, just poke him out. So yeah, just going to continue pushing in mid lane wave now. As you can see, he's really strong right now. So he should be able to, if he plays this correctly, which I assume he will, because, you know, he's really fucking good, then this game should be pretty free for him when you're this far ahead as Vayne. Because Vayne just scales like an absolute monster. And when you play her really well as well, it's just, there's not much you can do. The only way that he can really die is if he doesn't buy QSS, but I'm going to guess he buys QSS either now or he's going to buy it after his second item, which means after that point there's not really much they can do, unless they can just one-shot him out of position. The only thing is probably the Lee Sin. If the Lee Sin can get a kick on him, like a flash kick or something, then they can definitely kill him, but other than that, probably not. Yeah, so he just straight up buys a QSS second item, because they have, like... He realizes the only way he can die is if Malzahar ults him, pretty much. And with QSS, Malzahar support just pretty much isn't a champion to him. Like, the only thing Malzahar support does is press R, so. It's also very good against them because they have a ton of magic damage. They have Galio, Kai'Sa, Malzahar, and... yeah, that's pretty much it. But they also have an Urgot whose ult can be QSS'd. So, with QSS is really good versus their team. So they're just going to push this in. Yeah, they're just going to let them get the tower. So right now there are 3 people bot, I think. That's why they can do this. Yeah, there are 3 people bot. So they can just dive them 3v2. Ooh, although I guess he's fine. Okay, they get the tower as well. As you can see right now, he's 7, 1, and 3, so he's really, really strong. And he can pretty much do whatever he wants at this point. Okay. I think he's gonna die here. Oh, I guess he's fine. Oh, he goes back in. Okay. Okay. Well, never mind. Unlucky. So that death right there, it doesn't really matter too much. His team is so far ahead that they'll just kill the enemy team even if he's not there. So it's like it's fine for him to die there because the enemy team doesn't get anything. Of course, it's not optimal to die there, but it's like a kind of death that doesn't really make much difference on the game, but it makes a difference on your KDA. Although if you die repeatedly like that, then the enemy will get a gold lead or you'll lose your lead, and the game will become a lot harder. But it should still be a pretty free game if he plays it out correctly. So right now he's just looking to get more farm and looking for picks. Is this good? I guess they can't fight this, or can they? Because the Aurelia went a bit too hard there. She doesn't have QSS, so she just gets Malzahar ulted into Urgot ult, and there's not really much she can do. Surprised she hasn't gotten QSS, actually. She's probably gonna get it next. Most people, after that kind of stuff happens, they just insta-buy QSS. They're like, oh, well, I need that. Or at least that's me. So he's playing really carefully right now. He realizes that he can get collapsed on. You can see that he's not staying on the same length as his Gragas, but he's rather staying a bit further behind. So if he was at the same length as the Gragas, then they could just easily flank him with Lee Sin. But because he's staying so far behind, they can't really punish him. And it's kind of small things like this that you don't really notice, but make a big difference. If you're positioning too far up, then good players can punish you really hard. Okay, so he ends up finishing his PD, so now he has a PD Rage Plate QSS, and he's really strong at this point in the game. It's only 18 minutes into the game, and he also gets a red buff, so now he should be trying to look for a team fight. Yeah, his Camille engages, and I think he should just be able to clean this up. You can see he swaps there to the Malzahar who's ulting, just gets the free kill onto him. Did they really steal his Penta? I can't really tell, I can't read Korean. I think she did. Yeah, she did. Or I guess she didn't really steal it, she got 2 kills. But he could have gotten a Penta. So yeah. They're just gonna push this in. Enemy team might FF? Will they FF? They will not FF. Will Viper int? He will not int. No, he won't. Okay, so he's just gonna back away here. Okay, well, the enemy team FF'd. Well, I hope you guys learned something from this VOD. This was more of a how to just snowball your lead and take over a game. Keep in mind this is against the best players in Korea, against some of the best players in the world, and I think Viper might be the second best AD in the world, probably after Uzi. So I think when you look at this, it might not look that impressive, but you have to realize that he's playing against some of the best players in the world, and he's able to do this versus these players. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Check out u.gg, links in the description down below. And I will see you guys in the next one. Follow my Twitter for when I stream, and follow my Twitch to see when I stream. I stream quite a bit over at twitch.tv/JackSpectre. Link for that is also in the description. Love for you to check me out. I stream Draven gameplay and also other AD gameplay. So yeah, bye.